right. Hey guys, how's it going? um, Again, I have fans going. If we pulled off the stream yesterday, then it would have been cooler. And then I got this like really gothy shirt. Recently, I was gonna wear that if it was cooler, but it's totally not for a warm day. So, but hello everyone. All right. Let's see. Hello, Jenna, Kristen, Marie, Amber. Hello, Kat. And I think that's who we have so far. All right. I don't know if I think I saw that Beardo was gonna stream earlier. I'm not sure if I interrupted his stream at all. I don't know UK times offhand, so but I thought I saw him say something in the Discord, so hopefully I'm not interrupting his streaming or anything. I don't think he's streaming. I don't see anything. But anyway, how are y'all doing? I hope everyone is well. Yeah. All right. Let's see. The accidental pirate, my well wishes. Wait, what? Oh, I hope you are well. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. But yeah, how's everyone's week going so far? I gave the kitty some temptations, so now she's cleaning her toe beans. I turned on the light to start up, and she just sat like on the corner of the bed right here, and she was just staring up at me, and I'm like, oh, what has this become? I think I've started giving her temptations when I go to record or something. I can't remember. I think I've done it a few times, and I think now she assumes she's getting temptations when we go to record. Oh, Beardo finished. Okay, finished stream 2 hours ago. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah. I know that this is late for the UK people, but like honestly, my life lately and the insomnia, like stress and insomnia has been really bad. So I've been waking up super late. So I'm trying my best to go early for UK, but sorry, I have like a hair in my nose. I'm trying to go earlier for UK as best I can, but like honestly, guys, it's just it is what it is. I can't make any guarantees at this point because I wake up when I wake up. Like I'd like to switch my streaming day to Monday, but Boo Paranormal streams at 7 p.m. And if I have a bad day or something, if I wake up late or something like that, I'm like, it's going to overlap with his stream. So, but I'm thinking like, I don't know, maybe we can pull it off. I'd like to switch to Mondays because one, it would make my week a little bit more productive. Because lately I've been starting my week on like a Tuesday, and if I could start on Monday, that would kind of be better. But two, as well, I want to go back to yoga, and yoga, the class that I prefer to go to is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. So it's like I don't want to get like makeup and everything on because it's hot yoga. So like I just don't want to go through all that. Plus, also when I'm done streaming, I usually do some recording. So it's like Tuesdays just it's not gonna work if I have yoga in between because then I have to take off the makeup and everything, then go to yoga and then come back and shower and put back on makeup. And I'm just like, oh my god, my skin is gonna like hate that the washing and putting more crap on over and over again multiple times. So I'd rather just try to move the stream date over to Monday. But yeah, has my chat stopped working? Are we good? Are we good? Okay. It says the stream health is fine, but let me know because I don't see the chat moving at all. So I don't know if you guys are chatting at all. But I know that I know there's more like UK people and like more engaged people and everything like earlier in the day. So like I'd like to do the streams earlier, but we'll just try our best. Okay, now the chat's moving. Okay. The morgue, you can become the solar system. Yeah, especially for hot yoga. Yeah. Gods, we finally got a day here where you don't have to run the AC. Yeah, yesterday was really cool, but it was kind of wet and it was kind of sore too, and the fibro kicks in then. Today, it's not too bad today, to be honest, but it's still like it's 27 and and I say it's not too bad because like it's been like 35, which is weird for June. June and July, we don't normally get so much of that. June especially, July once in a while, but yeah, the humidity is almost at 80%. We get really humid where I am, so it's kind of annoying. So yeah. Why don't you speak to Jeff and swap days? No, I don't want Jeff to change for me. No, 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 no. No, they've been doing that day for like ever, so I should work around his schedule. Yeah, I don't want him to change up for me. It's just more like if I start, it's like if I wake up late, it's like I have to get a stream going by 5 because usually stream I try for like 2 hours and he starts at 7. So like it could work out well if I did 5 and then went to him for 7 or 4:30 and then we end a little bit early, give people time in between streams to head over to him. Like ideally I'd like to do that, have like Monday and then I can send y'all over to Jeff every day. So yeah, that's what I would like to do. It's really just, it's a pain in the ass because it's insomnia lately. Also, welcome Pot. Sorry, I forgot to say hi. Hi, Nancy and Leanne. Did I say hi to you? I can't remember. Hey, Victoria, PF, as well. Wayne to Jenna. I think I said hi to Jenna. Do I work? I do YouTube. So no, I do this for work. Always do, Leanne. Hey. Yeah, it's a juggle. Yeah. Yeah, it's more just like, it's just the stupid insomnia that I'm having issues with. Like, to be honest, that's what it is. So I'd like to do Monday, but on top of that too, it was, yesterday my mom fell and like there was an ambulance and stuff came. Not that I was like super helpful because I had a migraine. I woke up with a migraine too, but the allergies are really bad. I've been having really bad migraines, but it's always bad like this during the summer. And I did start taking some like weed gummies to fall asleep. I don't like the way weed makes me feel, but there's like ones that have this high CBN, and CBN apparently is like, it's like melatonin, but melatonin doesn't work well for me. It's like the melatonin in weed. So I started eating those, but then I wake up with a horrible migraine because I'm allergic to weed. So it's just like I have to plan if I have insomnia and if I'm really desperate to sleep and I eat weed gummies, I have to then plan for a migraine in the morning. So it's like, it's really annoying. Yeah. That would be perfect, actually. Yeah, my insomnia has been bad. I've been shouting in my sleep again, too. Yeah, it's just been really bad. And it's stress. I'm sure it's stress. So I think it's the planets because I've been having insomnia, too. It might also be the heat. Like maybe my body just like wants to be up at night because it's cool too, but I know I have been under stress. So I know that too. Yeah, the allergies too. And the allergies are always worse during the day because everyone's cutting their grass and I'm allergic to grass. And like there's more, I don't know, it's just like there's more people and things running around and like pushing all the pollen everywhere. So, yeah, I have a bunch of allergies. Yeah. It happened after I had my wisdom tooth surgery because that's what actually caused my migraines. My migraines are from damage, from botched wisdom tooth surgery. He destroyed my face and my jaw and everything. And then I was in a car accident shortly after. So I got whiplash from that. So my migraines are a combination of my sinus cavity is destroyed. Literally, it's collapsed. And I have like a bunch of herniated discs in my neck from the car accident. So yeah, it's just like, it's one of those things like, and the Botox was helping a ton, but this time it didn't help. Yeah, I have an air purifier. It's right beside my bed. I try, I try everything. But so like, it's like, if I can keep all the windows and doors closed, then I'm good. But then like PSWs come in and out of the house like 2 times a day. And I used to have a dog, so I'd walk my dog. So I just kind of was like, if the door even opens once, that's it. It's all in the house for the day. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, my mom's okay. She keeps falling. Like, she needs to be in long-term care. She needs to be in long-term care. She keeps falling. She keeps having issues with her ostomy bag. She's very weak. She can't, I'm just like, like I'm like when I have a migraine and when I have like stuff going, like I am bedridden. I can't get up. So I'm like, I'm not a proper caregiver for you. And she refuses. She doesn't want to go to long term. Her hand's going to be forced at some point soon here because it's just like I'm talking low because I don't know if she can hear me, but like she needs to be in long term care, and that's why everything is also very stressful here because I'm just like I can't be available to you because when I have these migraines, like I literally I can't get up. I can't even like use my phone. It takes me 3 hours to get the strength to grab my sumatriptan and a glass of water that's beside my bed and take it. Like that's how debilitating my migraines are. So it's just like, yeah. No wonder you have trouble sleeping. Yeah, I mean this is part of the reason too. Lucky you don't live in the south of U.S. When I moved here, I've had allergy. I never had allergies. Now I do. Yeah, that's the thing. Like people are like, oh, if you, well, I wouldn't live in the U.S. because of the healthcare situation, well, among other things now. But you used to always be like, free healthcare is very important. I need it. But I've heard people move to Arizona and it cures their fibro. But then they're like, oh, but the sinus problems, and I'm like, my migraines are worse and more debilitating than my fibro. My fibro sucks and it can be debilitating, but like my migraines, I can't even get up. I can't even sit up. Like they like, I'm stuck. Like they're really bad. So I'm like, I don't think I could do the dry heat and I think the dry heat would ruin my sinuses and make it worse. So I don't know. Allergies are the devil. Yes, Mummy Brown. Also, hey, Mummy Brown, and hey, Chris, I see you. Yes, from the road. Hey, Trey. Hey, Blastrites. Amber, I think I said hi. Lurking while driving home. Yeah, no worries. Don't text and drive. Just remember. We had to make that decision for my grandma. She raised me when it came too much for us to support. It was good. She'd have better care. Like, but she's like, I think she thinks that they're going to treat her worse. But I'm like, you're going to have better care because at this point, you're either waiting hours for me to be well enough to get up and help you or for a PSW to show up to help you. Like, this isn't manageable, you know? So it's a lot of stress. Austin, Texas has severe sinus rhinitis. It's the worst. Yeah. Like I have sinusitis. I have a constant infection in my sinuses because of the issues from the surgery. So I understand how life-sucking migraines are. I was 26 when they magically appeared. Yeah, like that's the thing. Mine started. Remember, they started when I had my wisdom tooth surgery. And normally, you have your wisdom tooth out at like 20s, right? So I think I was like. I think it was before. Oh no, I think I was young. I think it was like 20 or 21. That I it's been a long ass time. And then that's when the wisdom tooth surgery happened and they started up and they weren't as bad. They were bad, but they weren't as bad as now. But then I went to college, and then my last year of college, I got into a car accident, and that's when everything just kind of like just fell apart. That's when the fibro kicked in fully. I had an MS attack, my first MS attack. The sinuses, like the migraines, it was just like that was it. I was done. So, Arizona messed themselves up by planting a lot of allergen-bearing plants. I've heard that Arizona's messed up the entire environment. Also, that all the golf courses and stuff have messed up the humidity there too. Like everything's just like out of whack in Arizona now. I have heard that now. She has nurses that come by to help her with the ostomy bag, but nursing here isn't a permanent thing. So, PSW walked in, so it might be a little bit noisy in a minute. It's not a permanent thing here. So like when they cut off the nursing, that's when she's going to get forced to go. Like that's her hand is going to be forced at that point because I can't help her with like her bodily fluids. She needs a nurse to do that. So yeah. I finally restarted allergy shots. Yeah, I did ask my doctor about allergy shots. I was like, would I benefit from that? And he said like, the whole process and everything around it. And your body getting used to the allergens they shoot in you or something. He's like, essentially, he said, like, it wouldn't be worth it. He said, like, you're probably going to end up bedridden just like while the shot is working itself out just because of my migraines. Like, he's like, you're going to get like intense migraines just from the shots alone. Right. So, but yeah, no, she has the maximum amount of help that we can get for at home, but like it's just I'm not healthy enough to be available to her in the event of emergencies. Like I'm not there, you know, like, and this is what she just doesn't get, right? Is like I'm not a healthy person because of my migraines and my fibro and shit. So it's like I can't guarantee that I can help you in a moment's notice. Whereas like if you're in care home, they're there to help you right away. Like it's like you're I don't know, she's making herself suffer more being home because she's too scared of the care home. So yeah. The heat wave created many problems for people with allergies. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It causes inflammation too. But yeah, the heat, like, it makes I find like it makes the pollen like hang in the air. Well, the humidity. It's the humidity here. Yeah. Hey, another Chris. Hello. Don't feel bad. Yeah, like that's. I mean, they've told me that. They told me that I need to let her fail, like to make her realize. So like that's what else I've also been doing. Yeah. Yeah, Rob is in Toronto. He's not too far from me. I'm just like north of Toronto, so yeah. But yeah, it's like we're just at that tipping point now where it's like, and I know like I'm not getting as much stuff done and as many projects as I want to get done, and like some of my other channels and some other projects I'm trying to do too. It's like I just can't get everything done because I'm just like I feel like under stress constantly in here. So yeah, it's like I've always worked really well from home, but like this situation I just can't. So Carol, well no, she can't do assisted living because she's not well enough like on her own. She needs an actual like care, like she needs actual care facility. So yeah, it's two different. A lot of them are in the same like building, but it's two different wings, right? You're doing so much for your mom, and I know she knows how much you do. Yeah, but she doesn't see that this is like messing me up. Like my doctor is literally concerned. Like I see him every 2 weeks, and he's like, he's not happy about how I've been looking. So yeah. He just asked if early doing. Yeah. Both are available depending on need here. Yeah, like they're both available depending on the need. In her case, like she needs too much, so she'd need the care home, like where there's like someone around all the time, and they have like buzzers and stuff, right? And there's like nurses and stuff. Yeah, Amber, I've never heard it called skilled nursing facility. No, she doesn't have a stroke. She just has like she's too weak. Like she can't like, she's just too weak. She can't like walk like fully. She falls easily. Like she can't handle her own, like she can't handle her ostomy bag. Like it's a mess. So yeah. But like she technically has a bit of Parkinson's. It's like it's like the beginnings of it, but they're like, the neurologist explained it. It's very slight, but it's enough that she can't do like fine fine motor skills. But the medication for it, they try to give her, and it's making her faint. So like she can't take it. So yeah. I've done elder and terminal care for family. It's tough. Yeah, like, and that's the thing. If she was terminal, this would be different, but she's not terminal. She's just like, it's just not manageable anymore. She's not terminal. So like could go on for 10 years, 15 years. Her mental state, she doesn't believe in mental health. So she's not listening to me when I'm telling her I'm having problems. And she, I can tell, like, is going through depression, and she refuses to talk to therapists. She starts freaking out, saying that I'm calling her crazy. So, and she doesn't believe in mental health, so she doesn't believe that I have issues. That's one thing. Like, she's always been very open-minded about everything, but when it comes to mental health in my family, it runs in my family. A lot of people have mental health issues, like there's schizophrenia. There's a bunch of stuff that runs in my family, and like my whole family has always been like against. I think it's like the asylums because my grandma's mom, I think, ended up in one or something. I can't remember the story. There were people in the family ended up in the old asylums, like back in the day, when they were like really abusing people. And so that's why my family like doesn't believe in mental health, like because they're too traumatized from the stories. So yeah. Oh no, she's not going to make the decision to go. Her hand is going to be forced when they cut off nursing. When they cut off nursing, she's going to be forced to go. Like it's just for now, as long as nurses come, for her it's manageable. For me, I still find it extremely stressful. So U.S. is trying to avoid the term nursing home. Yeah, they don't really call them nursing home here. They call it like long-term care, which is what she needs, long-term care, or assisted living. Yeah, they don't really call it nursing homes, but I mean, we've been calling it nursing homes for, it's just like a term, it's hard to drop the terms, so. Not liking mental health issues. Yeah, it's a problem in my family. Like it always has been, and I've always been. I had to wait until we moved to this city, because I used to live in a small town and we didn't have a car. And so I had to wait till we moved to this city. And in my last year of high school, I was like 18. And then I went and took the bus to see my doctor to go get antidepressants because I knew I needed them throughout all of high school. Like I was having a lot of problems and just, she wouldn't take me for that kind of stuff. So, but also like my mom and my grandma, my whole family, they didn't believe in modern medical care. So they switched to this doctor who was a naturopath. He was also a GP, so he could charge OHIP, but he gave them woo-woo, like he was a crap doctor. My grandma ended up with arthritis and like this bone density issue that he didn't check for because he didn't do any checks for when people age. My mom had a tumor. I caught the tumor because I'm like, you're acting weird. And I insisted that she get an MRI. He didn't see it. I saw it. And so she had a tumor. And then like all these other issues she has is because he was never testing anything. He would never do any tests for an aging body. Like she shouldn't be as bad off as she is, but it's because she turned away from modern medicine a long time ago. So now she's back into modern medicine because of how bad she is. So yeah. A woman could be sent to asylum for hysteria. Yeah, exactly. That's saying our family, because we actually had it run in the family, like people ended up in there and obviously were like not treated well. That's why my whole family's always been scared of mental health. So, but they were forced, or their hand was forced. So my aunt ended up with paranoid schizophrenia because she became dangerous. She needed help, right? I had 2 strokes before I turned 40. Last one, stroke is hard. Yeah, I don't think I could help her recover from a stroke. I can't handle that much responsibility. Maybe there's a way to bridge her to mental health care. Oh, she's not going to go, Rob. No, she freaks out anytime you bring it up. It's a wide awake nightmare. Yeah. Have you thought of Toronto? Toronto for what? I don't know what you mean, Rob. Me too. My grandma got thrown into an asylum, had electroshock. Yeah, that happened to a bunch of people in my family. And my grandma witnessed it. And it was like, it traumatized my family. My aunt ended up getting electroshock, but it helped her because it actually helps people with schizophrenia. Like it actually does work. And that helped her more than anything else. But then they stopped doing it because it was inhumane, but it helped a lot of schizophrenic patients. So then she ended up having to go on the shot because she would go off if she took pills, she would go off them, which is a common thing people with schizophrenia do. So. My family, both sides, completely go nuts around the age of 60. Yeah, this just runs in my family. From a young age, all of us have issues. So Went through a severe dementia problem related to HIV, back to normal mentally, and the constant care at Casey House put me in a better position, able to come home. Yeah, no, like her body's just, her body's too weak. It just can't handle being, like, doing stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, being aware of what's going on around you and not being able to raise a literal finger, so demoralizing. Yeah, that's sort of what happened. Like, that's what my grandma and family members witnessed in the asylums. And that's why, like, mental health was so, like, frowned upon in my family. It was just because of what they witnessed, right? And I get that, but I'm just like, it's not like that anymore, you know? But that's why else they also don't trust modern medicine, and it's a whole thing. And me, I'm just watching my family, like, fall apart because they have a shitty doctor, and I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that. Hey Ken, how's it going? Karen, Toronto? No, she wouldn't go to Toronto because then, like, I wouldn't be able to visit her because my car is, like, shot. So, and, like, honestly, I can take the train and stuff to Toronto, but the subway and the buses, I get lost very I get lost very easily in cities. You don't stick me in the middle of a city by myself, I will get lost. You can stick me in the middle of a forest and I will find my way back to civilization. I'm good at that. But in the city, I'm just like, I get lost so easily. So I don't know what buses to take. So, like, if I'm doing public transport, I don't know what buses to take. I don't know what subways to take because I've tried and I always end up, like, somewhere else in the GTA. And I'm just like, I can't do this. So it's like, I can't handle doing public transport to Toronto because I literally get lost and I spend the whole day on a subway or on a bus trying to get back to where I was trying to go. I don't know why. I always fuck it up. So, there's apparently a new development in something like electric treatment. There's an American Medical Association about it. It really helped my aunt. And there were other schizophrenic patients that she knew that it really helped. It does help with some people. And, like, technically, that was safer than all the drugs. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but as you get older, you have to do the drugs because then you risk with the heart, right? While getting lost, totally understand. Yeah. Every time in the GTA, man, like, just don't stick me in the middle of a city. I'll get lost every time. Electroshock therapy isn't like in the movies. No, it doesn't look like the movies make it look so bad, and it doesn't look that bad. No. Like, it obviously, like, it's electric and, like, it does stuff to your brain. Like, it corrects schizophrenic minds, right? So obviously it does stuff, but it does help some. But because it was abused, they were like, no, they just removed it, banned it, right? Like, HIP doesn't cover it kind of deal. So then all the doctors stopped doing it. That's how Canada handles stuff like this. They just stop covering it, and then everyone stops doing it as a treatment. But I mean, the shot worked for her. It was just, it could be stressful because sometimes she wouldn't show up. And then there was, like, a phone call tree enacted at that point because if she didn't show up, it was dangerous. Like, we had to go find her and, like, bring her in kind of thing. So, yeah. Is cannabis legal there? Yes. Yeah. It's Canada, of course. It really helped a friend of mine who wasn't responsive to medication for depression. Yeah, it works for some people. It works really well for some people. The issue is, like, doctors abused it, right? And this is the same as, like, I'm in chronic pain. I have other friends who are in chronic pain. Opiates help some people, a good chunk of people. But because of the opiate crisis, because some doctors overprescribed and abused it, now everyone suffers, right? So now the people that need opiates, it's so difficult to get on them. Like, it's like pulling teeth. I got really lucky. I was given the name of a few doctors, and, like, once you have a doctor by name, it's a lot easier to get proper treatment because then someone will vouch for him, right? And once I got names of doctors, then I got on a treatment plan, and then my doctors explained to me, once I'm on a treatment plan, usually all doctors are fine to continue it, right? Because I've been on the same opiate, like, milligrams and whatever for, like, I think it's been like 10 years. I don't even know. It's been a long time. And I haven't like been abusing them. I haven't been requesting more. I haven't had any issues. So like, he's like, if you do decide to move to BC, because I really want to move to BC. I'm too poor, but I want to move to BC. He's like, if you ever do decide to move, he's like, it shouldn't be too much of a problem because you're already on a treatment plan. He's like, once you have a treatment plan, other doctors are okay, like taking it over. So, yeah. Electro can rewire synapses. Yeah, that's it. It wears off eventually, though. But yeah, essentially. How old my mom? She's not like she's like 73. Yeah, 73. Which women in my family live to a very very long age. Like, and she's other women in my family were not this bad off at this age. She's worse off because she was not correcting things that were wrong with her because of her crazy woo-woo doctor. So, which is something else I think that turned me away from a lot of the new age stuff that I was raised around, is just watching that doctor mess up my family and my mom. Like, he did damage. Like, he's dead now. He just recently died, but he did damage to my family. And that's why else I think I'm just like, I think I just get so like, I think I had like a reality check with that on top of like two of my really good friends dying, and like they didn't come to visit me, you know, like, so, okay, none of this stuff must be real. That's sort of like my reality check. What you're telling us is you're a ticking time bomb. Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, like, if you're talking about mental health, I mean, I'm on medication. I have a good doctor for that stuff. So yeah, I have proper medication that's working for me for the first time ever in my life, because we figured out, it took us a long time, but we figured out that I am short on dopamine. And yeah, because teachers kept trying to tell my mom I had ADHD, and she was like one of those, my kid's perfect kind of thing, you know, there's nothing wrong with her, and plus she doesn't believe in medications, right? So so it's like, you know, so then when I went to him for I told him how SSRIs are making me feel, my doctor, and he's like, that's not normal. He's like, that means your serotonin is fine. He's like, okay, why don't I try you on Wellbutrin? It helps with dopamine. And then that worked amazingly well, and I've been on it since. But then I went for the ADHD thing, so it's getting worse with age and with stress. And so I asked for medication for that. And then it's like, oh, well, that makes sense because ADHD people are low on dopamine. That's our issue. So that the dopamine has been my issue my whole life. And that's what caused my depression. It's what caused the ADHD. It's what caused everything. So, does microdosing, I can't do like shrooms anymore because I used to do them all the time when I was younger, a lot. And then I had a bad trip, and ever since then, anytime I try to do shrooms again, it's a really bad trip. I can't. Weed, again, I'm allergic. Like, I'll take some of these gummies, I think, if I'm desperate for sleep, but like, I will wake up with a migraine. So it's kind of one of those things. We have the same problem in the US. Yeah. I really like 400 milligram gummy. I enjoy being comfortable. Yeah. I don't like the way weed makes me feel. And I also am very allergic to it. So, it like a migraine. As soon as it, like, halfway through the high or as soon as it wears off, migraine, severe migraine. So, yeah, my meds are working great for me. Like, I could go higher, but then I find like the higher Wellbutrin, even though it helps better with my depression, it like causes some breathing issues. But I think I figured it's because I take opiates. So because I take opiates, I have to be careful how much Wellbutrin and how much ADHD med I take, and I need to also take them apart from each other. So now I take them early in the morning, and then I don't take my first opiate. I try to take it like more in the afternoon kind of thing. So yeah. Have you ever seen a shadow figure? Yeah, I have. Also, welcome, Barbie. I have. I don't know. Like, I have different theories on what they are, but then I also deep down know it's probably it's just psychological brain playing tricks on you. So, she's getting removed on the 11th of July. Oh, sorry, Marie. I missed what. Oh, here we go. Oh, so constantly in a hospital. She's been self-catheterized for over 8 years. She's always getting infections. Just found out she has a mass in her kidneys. Oh, yeah. My mom, like, she's she's had a kidney removed too. Like kidney issues do run in my family. Yeah. When she gets it out, I'm sure she's gonna feel a lot better. Yeah. And kidney, like removing a kidney is like, it can be done laparoscopically. So it's a very like low risk surgery as well. So tell her not to worry. You shouldn't worry about it. She's going to feel a lot better when it comes out. I've never done anything to make me trip. I spent a couple of fortunes on Peruvian marching powder. Yeah. I'm in Canada, so I mean, we party in Canada. I did a lot when I was a teenager. Not that I'm endorsing it. Okay. Also, I wanted to talk. I have a list of things that I wanted to also cover. Sorry, I'm choking. And this constant thing, like in the back of my throat and me choking, this is my sinus issue. I always have like nasal drip all the time ever since the wisdom tooth surgery. That's part of it too. Like it's a constant issue. And when my sinuses get inflamed, my teeth hurt because my sinuses are sitting on top of the roots of my teeth. So, hey James, hey Julie, hey Mystic Mima. Okay, so the list too I wanted to cover as well. Let's talk about, do any of you guys watch Debunked Paranormal? Some of you guys probably do. Let's talk about his last live and his most recent video. And if you guys haven't watched it, just watch his most recent video if you want. I would say like, don't worry about watching the live because it's probably long, but his most recent video is like 20 minutes. Okay, so it's quite large. She doesn't do well under anesthetic. I mean, to be honest, like they could manage it because like they can still remove that laparoscopically. There is a way that they could do this safely for her because they don't have to cut her open fully, Marie. Like, and they can do things for anesthetic stuff. They can do like low anesthesia and things like that. They should be able to, depending on where you are. Like I know, like it's been done for my mom because of her age. They've done like a adjusted anesthesia thing for her because of her age and her heart and the breathing and stuff. So yeah, I mean, like if just talk to the doctor about it and see what he or she says, and see how comfortable you are with that doctor. Right. So, because like the doctors that handle my mom's stuff is really good. He's a very good doctor because she wasn't getting help until this guy, we randomly found him in the ER for her like millionth time that she ended up in the ER. And then we asked to be referred to him instead of her other kidney doctor. And then she actually started getting help. Sometimes it's about getting the right doctor that you trust. Right. So it does help. It does make a big difference for sure. But yeah, I do wish her well, and just know like it is not a dangerous surgery compared to other surgeries. So like, try to like, if that helps, like, assuage any stress and stuff, just know it's like not as dangerous a surgery as like other surgeries. Like it's not, you know what I mean? There's less risk because it can be done laparoscopically. So yeah. Seen some of the Debunked Paranormal, not seen it all yet. Yeah. Like, so it's a video that he just released today. Yeah. Overactive thyroid and ADHD. Yeah. My mom has had thyroid disease, so I get tested for my thyroid all the time because that's sort of like what her issue is right now, to be honest. Okay. So the Ouija Brothers thing. So, his live chat, I was in the live chat and people were going crazy. Okay. Like, everyone needs to take a chill pill. All right. Ouija brothers, they don't walk on water. They aren't made of gold. He never was like accusing them of like making fake content. He was just like, that doesn't sound like a ghost voice. That sounds like a digital voice, this like whisper voice or something that showed up on the track. And he was just like wanting to dig into the voice like more to figure out what was causing it. And yes, the Ouija brothers never said that it was paranormal, but they still left it in their video and it implies it. And like he who doesn't watch Ouija brothers, who saw that part of the video, like who saw that video and assumed that they were saying it was paranormal, then that's a problem on their end, that they are not properly communicating, that they aren't saying something's paranormal. You know what I mean? Like that's a problem on the Ouija Brothers end. If someone who's brand new to the Ouija Brothers are assuming that they're saying it's paranormal because they didn't say explicitly that it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like it was kind of like one of those, I feel like they didn't communicate it properly in their video. And people that know the Ouija Brothers understand that because they didn't say it was paranormal, right? They aren't saying it's paranormal, but you know what I mean? Like, honestly, we should look at inside that and be like, okay, obviously Ouija Brothers, their messaging isn't great, right? Because someone who's new to them was assuming that that's what they were saying. That being said, Debunked Paranormal, he never said that they faked anything. Like, he was just like, this doesn't sound like a ghost. It sounds like digital or like mechanical. And that's why, you know, he added it to his live stream to look at, you know. Hold on, scroll up and check chat while we take a breath for a moment here. Let's see. My mother had a kidney removed years ago. It helped a lot. Yeah, my mom had hers removed. It helped a lot, and it was very low risk surgery. So, do you think Ed and Lorraine really hoax? Personally, just doing a report on it. Do you believe in ghosts? I'm a skeptical believer. Ed and Lorraine did fake everything for money. Yes, they were grifters. Everything was faked. Yes. I'm glad I didn't watch it live. Yeah, it got drama filled. Opinions are welcome. I had no problem with this video. I didn't watch the live. Yeah, the live got dumb. People did go too crazy on live stream, a bit crazy on live stream, Julie. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Okay, Mimon James has something going on about pants. I'm going to let you guys handle that on your own. Something about him wearing pants. Yeah, and Debunked Paranormal, yeah, he's African, so he isn't a native English speaker. So like, if you look at that too, sometimes when he words something, like he's not necessarily meaning it that way. I have noticed like he'll like skip over a qualifying term and then he'll like adjust and re-explain that he didn't mean it that way or whatever. So like there's that. But like honestly, as for him, as someone new to the Ouija Brothers who watches that their episode and is assuming that they're saying that it's paranormal, like that's a messaging issue on Ouija Brothers end. So like new people to them are going to assume that they're saying these things are paranormal. You know what I mean? Like that is an issue with Ouija Brothers, right? Marie, he's too loud, then I can't hear what he's showing. I can't win, so I choose not to bother trying. I don't know. I think I don't know. I understand him all right. Does that mean everything in the Ed and Lorraine Museum isn't haunted then? Yeah, it's all BS. Yeah, it's just trinkets. Like, I have an interview with someone who Lorraine was like, I like that tapestry on your wall. I will be releasing this interview. I like that tapestry on your wall. Can I have it or something? Like, and then she ended up putting it in the museum saying that it was cursed. And it was just like they just gave it to her as a gift. Like it wasn't haunted. Like they lie. Their whole career is a lie. So yeah. Everything in their museum is bullshit. Yes. Mm-hmm. They've also lost the Annabelle doll a few times over. That doll has changed. The way it looks and what it's wearing and different things about it have changed over the years. That is not the same Annabelle anymore. But they'll turn around and say, oh, well, we don't bring the real Annabelle out. That's why it looks different. That's what they'll say. That's what they say for everything. Okay, so with the Ouija Brothers thing. So another thing I want to add to is like people unsubscribe from Debunked Paranormal after that live stream. Those of you who are taking it that personally and you're in the debunking community, I'm not saying you guys in chat. I'm just like talking for anyone watching in the future or anyone who like took part in taking this too personally. We all know how we feel about twin paranormal fans, right? Like some people were acting like twin paranormal fans. And some people too, like unsubscribing from him and getting all mad at him in comments and stuff is like, dude, you guys are acting like twin paranormal friends as fans. Like, Ouija brothers don't walk on water. They make mistakes, and nobody should be immune from analysis. Like, that is why the Ouija brothers apparently is why people like them, is because they let the debunking community look at their raw footage and try to debunk stuff. So when someone actually goes to do it and you get mad at them, you know, like, come on, guys. Like, seriously. Yeah. Do you like Spooky Foodie? Her Ghost Adventure is so much fun. I have never heard of her before, so I have to check her out. Thrifted most of the stuff, apparently. Asked Stevie. Yeah. All the stuff is like thrifted items and random shit that she found. No matter how much I enjoy a creator commenter, I'll never lambast someone for their opinion of what they see. Yeah. Like, and this thing, we're all, like, this is the debunking community. Like, we're all, like, open to analysis and criticism and critique. You know what I mean? Like, that sort of goes hand in hand with the whole thing. So, yeah, like the Ouija brothers, they didn't say it was paranormal, but I think they just didn't say anything. Like, this is what I've gathered from looking at it, is they didn't say it was paranormal. They just didn't say anything. You know what I mean? They left it in the video. But by doing that, people who know them would say that, oh, well, when something's paranormal, they'll say, we think this was a paranormal event. But them leaving something in the video, and then if they don't say, we don't think that this was a paranormal event, but we're going to leave this in the video anyway, like, it seems they've stopped doing that. I have noticed it in some other videos I've seen. They're not doing that anymore. So now people that are new to them are assuming that they're saying it's paranormal because they didn't say otherwise, you know? And people that know them well are like, no, that isn't how they work. But it's like, okay, well, obviously their messaging, they've been getting lazy with their messaging. If someone who's new to them assume that they're saying that it was paranormal, you know? So, Missing me, excellent point, Miss Loro. Yeah. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like, come on, guys. Like, let's calm down. Double standards, James. Yeah, people are throwing double standards with the Ouija brothers. I hate that stuff about them. Like, I'm starting to, like, not like the Ouija. Well, no, I don't really care for the Ouija brothers because of what happened with that whole drama back in the day, or not back in the day. It was like a couple months ago. I don't like their choice of what they did, putting that video out there with the poor man and showing his ID and that weird stain on the floor. Like, that was, but on top of that too, like how one of them was like talking about Seg during the live. Like, I feel like, oh, and that post that they had, like, I feel like their true colors came out, and that's why I don't care for them. But now I'm noticing that there is like an audience, like people are getting mad. Like, look at the pram thing that happened recently. Some people start freaking out on Kenny and stuff for questioning it. Like, people need to calm down, man. The Ouija brothers are not God. Like, calm down. There's a plantation house in Louisiana that burned down in May this year. People think it was because of Annabelle, but she wasn't there. And it's an old house that had modern electricity added to it. That's always a risk with those houses. Annabelle's not real. She's a fucking doll. Yeah, she didn't do any of that. No, Ouija boards are a game, just like tarot. They got turned into like a spirituality thing or whatever because that's what people do. I mean, like, I don't believe in them, but I do believe in intent, and I do believe that it doesn't have to be a Ouija board. Like, it can just be anything. If people put the intent out there and they're saying anything out there, come talk to me, because I am like a skeptical believer. So like, I still, because I have like, I'm religious too. I have my own religion. It's nothing to do with the Bible. But like, I believe that if you put the intent out there that you're opening yourself up to anything to come talk to me or anything to come to me, that is what I don't like. So like, I don't like to use Ouija boards. I don't really like to get involved in them. And it's because of that, mainly because I think if you put the intent out there, it leaves you open to something bad, like some energy or something bad. And that's pretty much it. Not that it's like Ouija boards are legit, but I believe in the power of human intent, like human power of thought and intent. Cause that's how, like, you know, spellcraft works and everything. I believe we can make stuff happen. We don't need like an item for it. So yeah. Hey, Witchy Poo. Sorry, I'm scrolled back. I'm just going to catch up. You're a hater, boo. Yeah, Ken. Pramgate. Yeah, like that whole Pramgate thing, like, oh, way out of hand. Like, it didn't need to get that out of hand. Like, people need to calm down with the Ouija brothers, man. I see Ghost Cats. Welcome. I like that name. That's funny. They said in a live to leave it to the conclusion of the viewer. Yeah, did they say that in a live? Like, they should maybe like put that in their video more often. Like, after they show the evidence, maybe they should say that right after. I don't know. It's classified as unknown until debunked 100%. Yeah, and I feel like they should say that after they show evidence or like whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they should repeat that whenever they show a clip of something. I like Ouija brothers, but they don't walk in water. Yeah, like they don't. And some people are acting like they do. Like, some people are getting weird, man. Some fans, not all, not, I don't think it's any of you guys in chat here, but like, there's some that like, you guys need to calm the hell down. Like, and I'm saying this for anyone who watches this later, or if the word gets out that like, you guys are acting like twin paranormal fans. Like, calm down. We're all in the debunking community. Nobody's accusing anybody of anything. Like, you need to calm down. And just remember too, debunk paranormal, like, English is a second language. So like, he might say a word that he doesn't mean, he's not meaning fully like what it is. So like, just keep that in mind too. So, you know. It seems like it's either for your entertainment purposes or true crime, two type of ghost hunting angles on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. The mods in that stream didn't do their job. I hope they were replaced. Oh, the Ouija brother one? Oh yeah, the Ouija brother mods during that stream? That was bad. Yeah, that stream was bad. And I'm honestly, I'm done with the Ouija brothers because of that stream and the post that followed that was like, it's very smug and like, I don't care. We're going to do what we want. Like, it was a really bad attitude. So I haven't liked the Ouija brothers ever since then. And then the Pramgate thing happened. I love Kenny. Kenny's great. He's a really nice guy. And there are people attacking him. And I'm like, why? Dude, like, he's the sweetest guy in the world. He's just like using logic. So, Annabelle's not real. She's a fucking doll. Yeah. This is Miss Kitty. The kitty. Is she still here? Oh yeah. Miss Kitty. Oh, she's asleep. Free Annabelle. Yes, free Annabelle. Exactly. Yeah, they're all just people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. World ending in 2012 got so out of hand too. I remember that. I was like, so like, I wasn't, I think it was 2012 was the Mayan calendar, right? I didn't think the world was going to end, but I thought that we were going to like enter some weird, like, I thought we were going to have the singularity, the Enlightenment era or something, you know? I was really hopeful, but no, it just turns out it was like they ran out of paper. Yeah, opinion one, this current Ouija Brothers drama, because we've had 3 now this year. Come on, guys. This current one isn't about the pram. I'm just using the pram as an example of like, why does this keep happening with the Ouija brothers? People need to like stop riding it. Like stop riding their D, man. Like people need to calm down. There's been 3 Ouija brothers dramas this year. Like, can we stop? Can we just stop? Ouija brothers try to debunk the sound. Have to watch the whole video. Never saw the debunker say anything. Who is that? Yeah, I think he saw the clip. I think the clip ended up on like Nukes or something. And like, I think Debunked saw, like, I think he watched like Nukes and other people's like things and stuff ends up on there. And Beardo has explained before that like they've added noises and stuff to it. So I think then he then watched that. Then he watched, Ouija brothers who were doing a breakdown of the video. It was one of them was like wearing a headset and he was showing the video as he was editing, like he was showing the raw footage and stuff. So Debunked was looking at that. So like, I do feel like he watched a bunch of it. So I feel like maybe their messaging didn't like make it clear that they weren't saying that it wasn't like, I feel like their messaging wasn't clear because he did watch a bunch of their footage from that video. He may not have watched all their older stuff, but like he watched that video. So I feel like somewhere along the line, their messaging wasn't clear. I'd have to watch the video, but I just feel like Debunk Paranormal, who's brand new to Ouija Brothers, was assuming that they were saying it's paranormal. Therefore, there must be something kind of wrong in their messaging that maybe we need to like look at that and be like, okay, maybe you guys should like add that after each thing that you show versus maybe threw it at the end and he didn't watch the end credits. Like maybe he didn't watch the outro. And like maybe we should be adding it to, each thing that you show, so. Hey Wayne, your interview with Raw Paranormal was awesome. I need to catch up on that actually, yeah. I think every side needs to calm down. Yes, exactly, James. Just people need to calm the hell down. And the thing is, Ouija Brothers, okay, this drama is not brought to you by Ouija Brothers, okay? Like, Ouija Brothers didn't even do anything. It's the fans. And this is the problem, right? Is like, we've seen this before with Twin Paranormal fans. Like, so guys, like, I need you to take a breath, look in the mirror, take a step back, and like, remind yourself of what Twin Paranormal fans act like. And that you guys don't want to be like them, right? So, yeah. Ken, take a gummy, bro. Yeah. Context is so easily taken the wrong way. Yeah, I think it was like a context thing. Yeah. Barbie, do you think 9/11 was an inside job? No. A lot of people hate the United States. So, yeah, there's like, I don't want to get political, but look what just happened. And like, they were threatened again because the president did something stupid. So. We get really insulated in North America and we forget how the rest of the world, like we don't realize / forget that the rest of the world doesn't function like us and that, I'm in Canada, but yeah, I've noticed there's a lot of ignorance in our countries for sure of just like how the rest of the world works, People just want to cause drama. Yeah. People just want to cause drama. People are human and not perfect. Yeah, exactly, Leanne. Yeah. Good point, James. I don't have a dog in the fight, as they say. Yeah. Wayne says exactly. He may use words he's not used to saying. Yeah, like I'm sure there's probably like a language part of this too, because he's even said that his English isn't perfect. Like he's still working on. I think he does really well for it, But the African accent and their language, like I don't know. I find that their pronunciation of English is always really good whenever they learn it. But I think that he still might like misunderstand a word or like use a word that we misunderstand. So something else to keep in mind too. Chris, I don't mess with Ouija brothers or boards because I hate having to type the word Ouija 40 times until I spell it correctly. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I always spell it wrong. Yeah. Annabelle's real. She keeps visiting my house and stealing my stuff. Yeah, Leanne, that's a joke. Yeah. 80% of online arguments only happen because they're online. Yeah, true. And it's in text, and that's always the worst. The worst one, when it's in text, it's always way worse. Yeah. Because Kenny uses common sense and critical thinking. It pisses him off. Yeah, like I'm not saying. I mean, if you're in the debunking community, you should be using that too, right? So, yeah. Did you see Chucky make fun of Megan Doll in season 3 of Chucky? Oh, really? The Megan Doll's creepy, man. I was never scared of Chucky. I always thought it was like more of a comedy. That Megan Doll in that Megan movie, like she's creepy. My cat doesn't like Miss Beasley doll. I don't know if I've seen that. I'll have to take a look at that. Thanks. I have to check out that channel. Can't remember what channel we said. Good skill for a debunker, finding quality content, not wasting time with grifters or noisemakers. Yeah. When you're right. A freaking stroller, not a pram. Yeah, whatever. Like, it depends which country you're in, right? Like, in the UK, it's pram. In the United States, it's a stroller. A1 Solutions. Oh God, I don't even want to comment on him because one, he keeps following me on Instagram on his fake accounts or his burner accounts or whatever. I keep blocking him. But two, I'm about to go down some weird paths and I don't need an A1 on my ass too, because I might also have some like weird cult people too on my ass soon. Heinz 51. Nice. Yeah. People want to believe in conspiracies because it's easier to believe someone is secretly running the show. What's really scary is that chaos is running the show. Exactly. Yeah. Like people feel comforted into thinking like that the government did it or it was like an elaborate plan, because if that's the case, then it's less likely that something random like that will happen again. Where in reality, this stuff it's random. Well, it's random to us because we don't know what people are planning, and we can't be guaranteed that it won't happen again. Like, I think it's more scary because it's the unknown, right? So, yeah. How about we start a new legend about Fat Cat? Yeah. Yeah, watch season 3 of Chucky. Can't wait for season 4. I didn't know that there was like a TV show. Okay, I'll have to check it out. I wasn't aware that there was a TV show. Yeah. Nothing will make a person angrier than being told the truth they don't want to know. It does happen. Like, and you know, because I've been there before too, right? Is that there's something actually in our brain that happens when our belief system gets challenged, and our brain doesn't want to change synapses and doesn't want to change thinking. Like, it, honestly, our brain fights back. So, because our brain doesn't want to question it, it will instead send us signals of anger, and it will cause us to get angry. And I mean, there's stuff that I'll still get angry about too, and I'll still like hold my ground. But then usually with me, it's like I think about it like a day, give it a day or two, or like overnight or something. I think about it and I'm like, yeah. And then it's like, and then I'm like, oh, I kind of feel like I made a fool of myself because I got so angry, right? But I'm like, they were right in the end, right? So it happens to me a lot. The government can't even get to the post on time. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the mail can't even arrive and everything on time. Yeah, yeah. The toe being conspiracies. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's just, you know, the best way I can try to look at it with politics, because I mean, I don't want to get political, but let's look at it with critical thinking, right? They always end up blaming the left or the right for said thing, right? So look at it and look at who was in power when this thing happened. And if it was the side that they were blaming last time, or no, if it was the side that they were blaming last time, but that side wasn't in power, like, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, the best way I can explain it is QAnon. Okay. QAnon has this whole big thing that the government has like Illuminati and like whatever cult people, blah, blah, blah in it. And they're all like pulling the strings, right? And they said this though, they always push it when it's the left that's in, when it's like, this is more US thing when Democrats are in, right? But now that the Republicans have full control, why is QAnon still saying that this is happening? The people you wanted in power to fix this, to stop this, are in power now. So why would this still be happening if they're in power when you said that those people are the good ones who would fix this? You know, like, use that logic. Just use that logic with stuff like this. It's like, it's obviously not the government. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's the best way I can try to like get people to realize and get like a light bulb moment on that. But yeah. Tobying conspiracies. Yeah, always good to walk away if you have a strong reaction before responding. Yeah, I think like with ADHD, like people and like some of the ADHD peeps in the chat know, we kind of just blurt shit out. And then like afterwards, I'm like, that's embarrassing. And then a lot of times I won't like go back and like apologize or like whatever, because I feel like really embarrassed because of how like upset I got over it. But it's like I realize it later and I'm like, fuck. I know I gotta get better about like not, I gotta get better about just coming forward and be like, oh yeah, I fucked up. Whoops, sorry. You know, like it's embarrassing, but it does happen a lot, especially people with ADHD, because we just blurt it out. Nobody wants to admit the cats are running everything. Yeah, I could see cats running everything. That would make more sense. Yes. Like that Futurama episode where they talked about the cats taking over Earth and stuff. People with the least amount of power and say will get blamed for most countries' problems. Yeah. That implies they have logic. Yeah, I mean, this might, you gotta try to attempt to like give them that logic, but you know, it's tough. Yeah, cats rule the world. Yeah, yeah. Way too many dim lights. Yeah. Democrats, Republicans both go to Bohemian Grove. Exactly, Witchy Poo. Like people are like, oh, it's Bohemian Grove is where like the Democrats go or something. It's like, no, they're both there. Like Bohemian Grove is sleepaway camp for rich and powerful men who want to go and get drunk and network and do dumb shit in the forest. Like, and that's saying, people like make this big deal out of the Freemasons. The Freemasons is the same thing, except they do it in a building and wear robes and try to be creepy and put meaning into it when it's not. They're all just hanging out, getting drunk together. It's literally all these groups do. They aren't like controlling the world, you know? Now, I will agree that corporations that have big money, those are the ones that are in control. Like they literally have the money to make whatever they want happen. So yeah, like money definitely will always be the more powerful one in the room. Whoever has the most money, for sure, for sure. The movie Cats versus Dogs. I feel like I did watch that. I can't remember. Do you guys remember that? That was like a Pixar one, The Secret Life of Pets. That movie was cute. I like that movie. Yeah, Chris, don't worry about saying hi or anything. Just concentrate on driving. My God. Blame Beardo. Yes, you can blame Beardo. But okay, so that was my Ouija Brothers rant because I just wanted to kind of like say something on this because I thought it was absolutely ridiculous that wait, who's this? Oh yeah, okay, no, that's the Joe I thought. Sorry, I was like, wait, is this a different Joe? Okay. I just think it's kind of like it's getting a little out of hand. The Ouija Brothers thing is getting a little out of hand. So, oh hey on Twitch, we have on Twitch. There's a lot of people. I'm streaming as well to YouTube, so there's a lot of people over on YouTube. So that is who I'm talking to. I'm just trying to multi-stream. I'll probably try to like, I have to pay for this eventually, but I want to try to like multi-stream. Like we can hit like Facebook and like Instagram. Does Instagram have streaming? I don't know, but Facebook and stuff too. Like we'll try to hit up multiple platforms, just try to be everywhere for a stream. So forget reptilians, all bow to the Felinians, to the Phalians. I don't know those names, but okay. Oh wait, it's like cats. Oh, I see what you're saying, Ken. Never mind, I'm dumb. The more secret the conspiracy, the more of us seem to know it. Yeah, exactly, James. Yeah. Yeah. But welcome on Twitch. Azuzi, something like that. All right. So that's the Ouija Brothers thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, as well on that too. Debunked Paranormal. So Debunked Paranormal 2, he runs some ads during lives. I mean, I run ads during lives, so does Stevie. Like a lot of people do. I just have like very light ads on where usually it'll be like, and this is on YouTube, not on Twitch because Twitch is stupid and you can't control ads. So usually like with the light ads, it'll be like one set of ads maybe in a 2-hour period. And mainly I do this because of my ADHD. I will forget to turn on ads on the VOD after we're done. Every time I'll forget. So I need to add it at the beginning because it's just, otherwise I'm going to forget. But there's a setting where it says to, first of all, if a creator wants, my first point, if a creator wants to, oh, hey, Blastoids over on Twitch. If a creator wants to run ads on their stream, that's their prerogative. People were in Debunk Paranormal stream, like demanding he turn off ads. Like, no, guys, like if a creator wants to run ads, that's their choice. All right. Calm down. Number 2 on that as well. I'm trying out the thing where YouTube has a setting where I'll say like, I will drop an ad when I want to drop an ad, like when I want to do an ad break. And there's apparently like a way to do this. Apparently there's a way to do a break too. I see the button for insert an ad, but I don't see the button for break. So I'm not sure how to do that. I will have to Google how to do that. So what I've done is I've turned on ads, but I've said I will insert an ad and we'll try that out and we'll see. So over on Twitch, want to do song requests? No, I don't play music, so no. Let me just scroll up here. Sorry. Thousands of worst groups in the Ouija Brothers. I mean, there's no reason to get upset about Ouija Brothers. There's way like more like fake people that we can be upset about. Have you heard about the suicide forest in Japan? Oh, crap. I shouldn't have said that word on. I'm going to have to edit that out. Shit. I'm going to have to edit that out. Yes, I've heard about it. That is what caused like the adpocalypse on YouTube. years back is because of what Logan Paul did in there. I have a fat cat staring at me. Pronounce my name. I mean, I said, oh, there goes Alexa. I said Azuzi. I don't know. You're being weird, dude. Calm down. Feed it. I'm staring at a screen with Florio talking at me, and yes, my pants are on. Yeah. I'm everywhere. James, you're being ignored. No, James is being James. He's fine. 13 getting old, but so am I. Oh yeah, and Miss Kitty, I think she's like 13 as well. Yeah, she's up there. So like, I'm putting her on like this kidney diet and stuff, and she wasn't eating her kibble, and I have discovered now that because I watched this other creator called it is Sven and Robbie, and the cats are super cute. And she takes like all her cats have like health issues and stuff, and she shows like how all the special meals she prepares, how she gives them medication. Sven has asthma, so she shows how she does his inhaler. But they're really cute cats. So I noticed that because I bought bone broth for myself because it's really high in protein and it's good for your adrenal gland. So I bought the powder, and then I was like, noticed that she put the same powder I bought, she was putting on her cat's food, right? So I was like, ooh. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try that. So I put a little bit of bone broth powder on her new kibble that she refuses to eat, and now she's eating it all. So I'm like, awesome. Okay. So I'm switching her over to like a full kidney safe diet or whatever. So I think that should help her as well. Sad about the actor from Charmed passing away. Oh, who passed away? Miss Kitty, yeah, Mystic Mima, your cat's getting cataract. I've noticed that her eyes are starting to look a little clouded, so I got to keep an eye on that. Who passed away? Charmed actor. Just someone recently, or are you talking about Shannon Doherty? Oh wait, this is 3 days ago. Julian McMahon. Oh, the guy from Nip Tuck. Yeah. Okay, I recognize his face. Oh, he was only 56, man. Oh, he had cancer. Cancer, man. It's killer. It's rough. It sucks. Wanna run to fuck off Vitch ads. Yeah. James is now star seeding Another Realm. Yeah, I never watched Charmed. I did watch Charmed, but when the one sister left, I hated that. Like they were like they had to have three sisters. So then the one sister's gone now because the actress left, and then they magically had a long lost sister show up, and I'm just like, this is so stupid. Like, just end the show, because that's when I stopped watching. I was like, no, this is dumb. I'm not gonna. I don't like that logic at all. My daughter loved that show. Yeah, I liked it until that happened. That just pissed me off. To be honest, I just hate it when the shows use like really crap logic to carry on a show. It's just like sometimes it's better if you just end the show because then it's more iconic. You know, that's when you stop watching Tube Asteroids. Yeah. I was done after that. Okay, so that's also the update from the ads as well. As I know, like some people complain about it, but like it's up to the creator. There's reasons why people turn on ads, and that's pretty much what it comes down to, right? So I did add that in on mine where I can just drop an ad and hopefully it does. I don't know what it's going to do to people. So whatever, we'll see when we do. Now this won't be in the VOD. This is for live, but I guess what I'll do is every live, I guess, tell me if you guys get an ad. 'Cause I'm curious if it still serves you up an ad, or if it serves you up an ad when you first join or something. Like, I'm just curious what it does when I set the setting for I'm in control. Because when you set that setting on Twitch, and this thing, you guys on YouTube are like really spoiled, because I was doing Twitch for a number of years, and Twitch, you can't control the ads, and there's just a shite ton of ads. All right. So like, Twitch is like, you guys don't even know. You're so spoiled here on YouTube. Like, Twitch was so bad with ads. Twitch is horrible with ads. So, yeah. I think James went into the universe. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying not to say I'm really bad at that. I'm trying. UK show. Oh, Being Human was amazing. That show is awesome. I love that show. I watch a lot of UK TV actually. Are there any fun, believable shows? Believable, like, do you mean, like, what do you mean? Well, what type of show you're looking for? Do you think the Ghost Adventure TV show is fake? It's 100% fake, yes. Zach fakes everything. It's faked for the ratings. Yeah. Get premium. Yeah, on YouTube, if you get premium, you don't get any ads, yeah. Yeah, and on Twitch, like, you used to be able to get this turbo Twitch or whatever, and then they didn't give you ads, and it started giving them ads, and everyone canceled, and now it's not giving you ads, so people are signing up again. It's like a whole thing. But on Twitch, if you're a subscriber, you won't get ads on the person's channel. And this is where, like, it'd be nice if YouTube did that, because then be like, okay, well, that's even more of a reason for someone to subscribe, is so they don't get ads on your channel, right? Like, I really wish YouTube would do that. Because that's one thing about Twitch I do like that YouTube doesn't have. It's a curse. The Curse of the Mysterious Sisters on TV shows. The girl from Buffy passed too. Oh yeah, she did pass away too. She was looking very ill, but I heard that she had like a liver disease or something. So, but yeah, she was not looking well. I do remember like reading about that because she was very young, and I did watch all of Buffy. I like Buffy. And at least like when they added the sister, and then when they jumped the shark with that, like they made it make sense. Like they made that story make sense, and like had more meat to it than the long lost sister, which bothered me. So yeah. What would happen to Supernatural? I vaguely remember that. I just remember Being Human was really good. There was also this other, I can't remember the name. I don't remember names of stuff very well, but there was this UK show where a bunch of people got hit by lightning and they ended up with superpowers. So then they all like got together and were like trying to be like superheroes together, but they were just fucking everything up. And it's like a dark comedy. It was really good. That was really good too. Is someone trolling you with all these questions? Wait, which questions? I forget, Kristen. Which ones? Never seen Being Human. It's good. It's a really good show. It's like a ghost, a vampire, and a werewolf. Oh my God. And when the ghost finds out why, when she finds out why she died, like what happened, that made me cry. That episode made me fucking bawl. It was so sad. It was so good. Fiction, spooky shows. Watch Being Human. It's really good. If you want to watch a fun, like campy show about ghosts, the show is called literally Ghosts. It's on Paramount or Amazon Prime or something. It's really good. I really love the lore that they give all the ghosts. That one's really cute. Yeah. There was a really good show that I watched recently, and I was like, I sat and actually watched the whole season together, and I thought I told you guys about it, but I don't remember what it's called now. People who don't give Buffy a chance today don't know how great it was. It's because of how like corny the one-liners are. I understand, like going back to watch it, I'm like, ooh, that's cringe. But back then it wasn't cringe, right? American Horror Story. Yeah, I got into the first season. I did watch the witch one. That was pretty good. But a lot of them were like very gory. Ooh, speaking of that though, there's a show on Netflix, and it's like about a family, and their like family bloodline is cursed. Oh, what is it called? It's really good. It's a really good show. I can't remember what it's called right now. It might come to me later. Oh yeah, no, the writing in Being Human, it's better than Buffy and Angel. No, it's more serious writing. Like it's very well done. The stories were really good. Yeah. Yeah, Being Human is such a good show. Yeah. That's the only UK has really good shows and it's sad because they often don't make it past first season. Ooh, another good one, Penny Dreadful. I love that show. That show is so good too. Um Sliders, love vintage Twilight. I do like watching the vintage Twilight ones. They're a fun time. Yeah. They're portrayed as real. I'm sure some of the cases are older episodes, haunting. Oh, hey, Mr. Arca. Oh, hey, Cody. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, wait. Which one did you say are portrayed as real? Mystery Archives probably knows some good shows. I know he watches some good stuff too. Yeah, Being Human will make you cry at times. It's a really good show. It's just sad because I think there's only like one season, but it's worth it. Just watch it. It's really good. Angel tried too hard to be better. Angel tried to be like a procedural crime drama, which I didn't mind that because I like procedural crime shows. But yeah, it was trying to be like two things in one. And I think that kind of wasn't working for it. It wasn't working well for it. You know what I mean? Okay, there was a really good show. See, I don't have like a good memory, guys. So I'm trying to think. Hold on. Was it on Prime that I watched it? Oh my god, I don't even know. I watched the whole season in one go. Um because it was so good. And then I was telling everyone to go watch it. From is a really good show. If you want to get into that, that's really good. From is very good. Very, very creepy. Very creepy, creepy, creepy. I feel like whatever I watched, it was on like, I think it was on Paramount or something. Last of Us is also a really good show. I know people said that they didn't like the new season. I'm just starting to watch it now. But it's based on a video game, and they did a really good job with it. I really like it anyway, so. Can I see what I've watched recently? Something silly to watch too. I started watching this cartoon called Exploding Kittens, and God and the devil are both stuck in cat bodies. It's kind of funny. It's like a cartoon. It's silly. Yeah, I don't know what I did with the. I don't know what I don't see it on my list, but I know I sat and watched the whole season in like one day because I was just like obsessed. Maybe it'll come to me later. All right. Angel's better than Buffy until the last one. I did like Angel better. Like I did actually start getting more into Angel, but I also like crime drama, like procedural crime stuff. So I think that's why else it like really pulled me in. I didn't really care that they brought Cordelia though. I wish that they brought someone else. You know what would have been a really good spinoff is like Willow and do like a witch spinoff. That would have been really good. Mystery Archives. I hope you're doing good. And Haunting. Some of them are intense and others are laughable, but good watch nonetheless. Okay, that's a recommendation from Cody. I am doing, you know, the usual. We gotta take a bit pick with David Boreanaz. Probably saying that wrong. Ooh, well, I mean, you know what? Actually, I really like Bones. Bones is a really good show. I love that one. Penny Dreadful is amazing. Yeah. Monster Squad. I've never watched Monster Squad. Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. I do like watching the campy stuff, like that had what's his name from Star Trek? Was that Fact or Fiction or Beyond Belief or something? I like watching it because it's just it I don't know. I find it kind of corny and I get into the corny stuff, so David Boreanaz has ADHD. Oh really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I like some of The Last of Us. I really do think Ellie's casting was bad, though. Yeah, I do agree. I don't like who they casted for Ellie. Who they wanted was who's playing the bad girl character from season 2, or well, whatever. That's who they originally wanted, but she was too old by the time they got the show on the go. I don't care for Ellie. I don't think that they casted her very well, but otherwise though, they did everything perfectly. Like the writing was perfect, the directing, the scene, like even the scenery, like they copied scenes from the game, and yeah, and that's thing like I think that what makes The Last of Us difficult is the fact that the guy ends up dead, right, in the season 2, and you really get into Joel as a character, and then he's gone, and it even happens in the game. The second game wasn't as popular because with Joel dead, like people were into Joel, like it wasn't really about Ellie. People really liked Joel, so. Oh hey, Darkest Rose over on Twitch. Hello. I have people streaming as well over to YouTube, so that's why I'm chatty. Hopefully Netflix gives us an OA season 3. Oh, that was another good. I was on Netflix. The 3 Body Problem. I recommend watching that. Really good. Really good. Scott Terry is a good character. Shade of Brain. Can't remember what show that is. I want to watch Sandman. Sandman's good. Yeah, that's a good one. About to go watch Sylvia Brown Bay while I cook dinner. Oh, really, Cody? You're going to rewatch it? Oh, that's funny. I never heard most of the shows Florio's mentioning. Yeah, some of the ones I'm mentioning are like older too. Yeah. A Darkest Rose, a little emote. What is that? An alien? Outer Range is a great show. Love that in the book series. Same bro, usual. Yeah. You know, Cody. There's going to be a spinoff called Ripper about the Watchers, and it was set in England. Oh, you know what's kind of campy, corny, supernatural, but fun is Warehouse 13 and Eureka. I recommend watching the whole seasons of both. They do a crossovers with each other because they're in the same world. Amazing. I love the shows. They're so good. They're campy. I like it. They're really campy. Go back and watch Gargoyles. Actually, Frankenstein. What is it? Frankenstein. I Am Frankenstein or something like that. That movie is really good, and it's got gargoyles in it. I really like the story that they did with it. Yeah. Didn't know about The Last of Us. Yeah, it's really good. Last of Us is very good. Just, with Joel gone, it's not as good. Like, even in the game. Umbrella Academy. Yeah, Umbrella Academy is nice, lighthearted too. Oh, and Wednesday on Netflix. It's a very good show. The new season, I think, is going to be out in like October, November. Spoilers! I know I'm giving you spoilers. You know what? If you like read anything about Last of Us Online, it's all over online. The game was out for a while. It's fine. Season 2's been out for a little bit. Ooh, they're bringing back Dexter, like the original Dexter character. He's getting a resurrection series. I'm excited for that. Hey, Kiwi. Netflix needs to pick up Florio. Oh, God. I am not entertaining enough for TV. I would have to fake a bunch of stuff to be entertaining for TV. Fancy Ellen, the 3rd edition. Yeah, I don't really watch reality TV, to be honest. I'm not a reality TV person. The closest thing to reality TV I watch like train wrecks on YouTube. Like I like watching like Girl World or like some stupid drama channel or something, like just something dumb, like that's pretty much it. Oh, I still do recommend going to the channel Neural Viz, Neural space Viz. Go to his playlist with the most videos in it. That's the whole world. And watch that whole playlist. It'll be like, it's a few, like 2 to 3 hours. His world building is really good. The story is very interesting and it's funny and campy too. But the story itself is very interesting, the world that he's created, while also having some campy, silly stuff around it. But there's like a darker undertone story that you won't get unless you watch all the episodes in order. So it's very good. I'm trying to see if I posted that TV show I mentioned, but I don't know. Ooh, also, I did post on my post tab. It was recently, let me find it. I posted a YouTube video called I went to Ghost Hunter School. The skeptic gets a paranormal PhD. I posted it 6 days ago. It's on the channel Kaylin Conrad. That is so good. That video, I know it's long, it's like 3 hours, but like it is worth the watch. The stuff, the deep dive that he does into this like PhD in paranormal, this like college, is very good. He does a very good investigative journalism, like deep dive on this thing. So I do recommend that. Pretty much only watch UFC, hockey, crime videos, debunking content. Yeah, a lot of people watch hockey in Canada. I'm like, I'd rather just go in person. I don't really watch it on TV. I get bored easily. In person, I don't get as bored. 70s made for TV movie, Gargoyles was awesome. If it was that old, I feel like I probably watched it as a kid. I watch police interviews. I do like watching police interviews and stuff. I find it interesting. Oh, Cody, are you into Gore World? Oh my God. The Ankle's your favorite? My favorite is Jordy. Oh, Lordy, it's Jordy. I just love, like, he puts on this, like, totally fake, like, character where he's, like, doing, like his whole persona is, like, he's put on a character. And it's very dry humor. And just, like, I love it. I love watching his stuff. Like, he's serious, but also, like, not. He's gone very character-like lately versus being serious. Because he's like, nothing's ever going to change, so I'm just going to make fun of it now. So y'all didn't seem to know Alice in Borderlands when I mentioned it. Alice in Borderlands sounds familiar. I feel like... I have to check that out. That sounds familiar. I feel like I watched it. Haven. Yeah, Haven's very good. That's a really good series, too. Yeah. I watch puppy and kitten rescues. I don't like watching the rescues because it's so sad, but I do watch like people, like animal channels, a lot of people's animals in their channels. Yesterday I watched one with this cat. Oh God, I can't even tell you guys because it'll make me cry. This cat, like they use the talkie buttons. Have you seen people like train their animals to do that? And the cat pretty much like tells the owner how sick it is. It's very sad. Aaron Spelling, Kindred the Embraced. I feel like if it was Aaron Spelling, I would have watched it because I was like really into his shows back in the day, like with Melrose. I watched all his like other shows too. So I feel like I maybe watched it. That's it. Gargoyles animated movie in the 90s. I remember watching that. Yeah. Jordy Assault and Karina. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're into Girl World? Oh my God, yeah. There's like, it's so funny. It's like it flipped from like Amber being interesting to now like Foodie did something interesting and Amber's kind of boring right now. And it's kind of like, at least they both like take turns being crazy. So we have somebody to talk about. Does anyone watch The Asher House? Yeah, I can't watch the rescues of animals. Like, it's just so sad. It's like, I like I'll watch ones of like them happy animals after the fact or something, but I can't watch the beginning part because I'm just like, no, I can't. It's too sad. I don't like nice vampires. Yeah, I like the, like in between. Like, I mean, I like the scary ones, but I like the like ones who are struggling with their humanity or trying to hang on to some humanity, which is the Being Human show. Like, that has some of that in it. Like the vampire's kind of like he's struggling. I like the struggle. I think it makes for an interesting story. Yeah. Kindred was based on the Vampire Masquerade. Oh, then I watched it because I was like really into Vampire Masquerade. I even did like LARPing and stuff. Bro, they're both insane. Yeah, they both are. Right now, like, Amber's thing is, oh, I'm on Zoloft, so I'm boring now. But I'm just like, I think she's just not telling everyone everything because she doesn't want Girl to ruin it for her. So, but she's gonna make her streams public now, so it's gonna be a shit show, man. I like Sam at every size. Very documentary heavy. I do watch a lot of documentary stuff, especially on YouTube. I do really enjoy documentary stuff. Give me brooding vampires all day. The struggle is definitely more interesting. It is. Yeah, I like the struggle, the brooding and the struggle. True Blood, that one is really interesting too. I really like the show. I think I kind of fell out of love with it when they're like, she's a fairy. And I was like, oh, this is stupid. But I was really down with it. I was really into the show until that point. So yeah. Vampires are terrible. Yeah, I mean sparkly like Twilight is dumb. Like I grew up with like vampires are still scary. Even if they're brooding and they're struggling with their humanity, they will still kill you and eat you and like drink your blood and that's it, right? But it's like Twilight, it's like they're so stupid. I hate Twilight so much. She's lying constantly belongs in silence. Yeah, like girl needs like she does. She needs inpatient. That's the only way she's gonna get better, honestly. I think that Chantel might actually like start losing weight. Like if she's really that determined to stay where Salah is, I think she's gonna lose weight. I think that she is gonna lose weight and start doing better. I think that we might see, I don't know, I'm kind of hopeful that we might actually see some change in Chantal. There's no fast food around her. There's no air conditioning. Like she's gotta shape up or ship out, right? I love playing in Nosferatu Clan. Yeah, it's been a long time. I played the ones that I always liked being like the more sexy vampire. That was always like my thing. But then I went from that, then I went to like vampire bars after that. I was like, that was a big thing back in the day for a little bit there in Toronto. They lost me at that point too. Yeah, the fairy stuff, I was just like, oh, I'm done. This is stupid. The fairy angle in True Blood was like when Twilight showed that vampire sparkle. It just like, I was like watching Twilight first. I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes. See where this goes. I was like, sparkle in the sunlight. I'm like, this is dumb. And I just turned it off. I did finish watching the rest of them though, because like so many people in my life are obsessed with Twilight. I'm like, why? So I watched them all just so I could be like properly, so I could properly make fun of it. I would say like the werewolf story in Twilight is pretty solid, but that's about it. The rest of them are all like stupid. Once Upon a Time. Yeah, I watched that too. Yeah, no, I watched that. You know what else I always liked is like Wizard of Oz spin-offs. There was a really good one. I think they canceled it. And it was like it was dark. It was like a dark like drama. I can't remember. It wasn't too long ago. Nosferatu remake. I do have to watch the remake. It's on my to-do list. Yes. Maybe, but Amber. Oh no, Amber's not like Amber's only gonna lose weight if she goes into inpatient. I agree with Jordy on that. Inpatient is the only way that she's gonna change. If she doesn't do inpatient, like I think at this point with Amber, she's put on a lot of weight. I think she might be dating a you know what I mean. Not that I'm like judging her weight game, but I'm just saying like she like it seems like she's trying to put it on, like she's dating someone who likes that, you know, which is unsafe. Like she's gonna end up hurting herself just because she wants a girlfriend. So, like Once Upon a Time, I do remember watching it. I had avoided it so long I lost the bet. Had to sit and watch all of them in a row. Oh, the Twilight? Oh yeah, yeah. I did watch. Yeah, it was torturous. I watched them all just so I could properly make fun of them. Because I'm kind of like, listen, like vampires. I love vampires. It was always my thing when I was younger. Like vampires, I'm like super into. So I was like, listen, okay, if I'm gonna understand where you guys are coming from, or if I'm gonna be able to make fun of you, I need to watch them all. So that is what I ended up doing. All right, Witchy Poo. Yeah, no problem. Grimm is a really good show too. Supernatural though, hands down, Supernatural, best show ever. That's it. Supernatural, always. What about vampire bars? I used to go to vampire bars. There was a bunch in Toronto back in the day. They were like role play like bars. So, Gallivant was the best musical. I don't like musicals. Yeah, dude, that's massive facts. Otherwise, she's gonna die. Yeah, like Amber's like she needs to stop. She needs to calm down. She's not seeing the problems. No one in her life calls her out though anymore. You know what I mean? The only people that do are Girl World. So 5'2". Yeah, she's very short and like 600 pounds. Like, yeah, it's very unsafe. Whereas like, I do think with Chantal, I think Chantal is honestly just addicted to junk food. Like, and now that she's in a country that literally has no fast food, I think that she is going to lose weight. If she decides to stay, I think she can do it. I think with Chantal, it honestly, it's an addiction because I've heard the way that I don't know if I can even talk about this on YouTube because YouTube is so like picky, but I've heard the way that she talks about KFC and it's like, man, you're addicted. Like I know I'm addicted to sugar and I'm always quitting it. It's bad. It can be like very addictive, the sugar. Tin Man was good and Oz and Great and Powerful. Yeah, those are all good ones. I always like the Wizard of Oz stuff because Wizard of Oz was the first like movie, the second one, Return to Oz, back in the day, that scared me as a kid. That was like the only movie that scared me as a kid. And so I always like watching the like dark remakes, like when they actually go dark with it, because then like I just think it's a dark story, right? Chris, Supernatural bored you? Oh god, you suck. Supernatural was so good. Shut up. My guilty pleasure, 600 Pound Life. Yeah, and she's what's her name again? Tammy. She's lost like so much weight, and she's like she looks so different. And I honestly thought that Tammy wouldn't be able to ever do it because she was so like headstrong. I don't really watch the whole show. I just like watch clips of it from Girl World and stuff, and then I watch a little bit more about Tammy just to understand her story. And it's like she did really good. Someone needs to just throw a tarp over her and drag her into Impatient. Yeah, that's saying like she just, yeah. It's one of those things like I feel like she's like the opposite of Eugenia Cooney, but also the same. Is like someone literally like pretty much forced Eugenia to get help, and then she was doing better. Now she's falling off again. But like I feel like that's what needs to happen with Amber. V&V, The Final Battle, best TV miniseries, also reflective of current times in a way. You know what I really liked? I really liked that show V Wars, and it only lasted a season. Apparently, it got like really bad reviews, and they canceled it. And I thought it was really good. The new Interview with the Vampire. I don't like the new one, but I'm a huge Anne Rice nerd, and I really don't like it when people go off book with her stuff. And that's also I'm an Anne Rice snob. And when people don't follow the book, I get really frustrated with them. So I've been hearing a lot about liminal space concept. It could relate to explaining supernatural moments. I have to look that up. It's probably physics related. I feel like it sounds familiar. I need to look that up again. For V, but not the follow up. I have to check it out. I do feel like I do watch a lot of vampire stuff because I really like vampires, but then I don't like a lot of the modern terms they've gone with it. Yeah, much love, Cody. Yeah, go cook your dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna cook some dinner after this. Willy Wonka. Yeah, that's a good one. As long as it stays dark. I don't like the musical. It was too lighthearted. Willy Wonka's a dark story, man. Johnny Depp, Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, those were good ones actually. Yeah. Johnny Depp is really good at playing these like weird characters. Live within range of Jensen Ackles Brewery. Almost got to meet him. But F the Line beer was pretty good though. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like a pretty like down to earth guy too. There's a clip of him. I gotta find it. I saw it on social media one day and I didn't save it, where they asked if he believed in ghosts, and his response was like, "No, are you stupid?" Like it was just so funny the way that he responded. I'm like, oh, I gotta grab that clip, and I should have saved it. So I tried to show it to people, and I couldn't find it after. I thought I saved it, but apparently I didn't. My guilty pleasure is Gypsy Rose and Lifetime. Yeah, I say I don't really watch much like reality TV, like I said, except for like stuff that falls into YouTube. But the Gypsy Rose thing is interesting. Although one reality TV show that I did watch back in the day that I got into was like that Celebrity Rehab. And I got really into China's story. So sad. It was so sad. From WWE, WWF, whatever. Yeah. I don't like the new Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, I just don't like I don't like it. It's totally like not, it doesn't match the books. Q, I feel like you're super Kenneth Johnson supporter. I get it. Wait, isn't that a serial killer? Weirdly enough, the vampires in Anne Rice books didn't have any sexuality. Yeah, they were kind of like, just go with the flow, right? They're kind of like, whatever, like they didn't care either way. Yeah, yeah. Gene Wilder and Christopher Walken are my favorite. See, what I don't like about the new one is they didn't understand, like in the books, it wasn't that Lestat was in love with Louis or vice versa. He wanted a family. Like Lestat wanted a family. Louis wanted a family back. Like it wasn't, they didn't see each other as like lovers or whatever. Like they saw each other as like brothers and like family. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's too sexual, the new show. It's like they took like a weird turn with it. V is Alien. Oh, okay. Weird. Okay, I'll have to look it up. Modern Doctor Who. I do like the modern Doctor Who. And I did used to watch Doctor Who all when I was growing up, all the old ones. And the modern one, I did like how like dark it went. I absolutely love David Tennant. I'll watch like anything he's in. But I really like, what's her name? She was at the beginning, like the first new seasons, first modern ones, and she was in Penny Dreadful. She did a show called Secret Diary of a Call Girl. Excellent show. I really like her as an actress. So those are my favorite seasons, is with those two in it. I really love that. So sad about China. I know, right? I was like, that's like the only reality TV show I got into, and it was literally because of China. Because I also used to watch WWE growing up and stuff like when I was little. So yeah, unfortunately, WWE, it is still, it's Hollywood. They're still actors, and a lot of actors like struggle with that stuff. But especially when you're in a field where it's about your body, like you're selling your body, you tend to fall down bad paths with substances. Billie Piper, yes, that's it. She's amazing. I love her so much. Okay. Also, there was something else on my, hold on, there's another thing on my list that I wanted to go over and I forgot. The other thing on my list, well, I mentioned schedule already. So we're going to try to like figure out a different day time to stream. Like there is Sundays as well, but then like I find that I'm tend to release my videos lately on Sunday because I'm just getting so like delayed and like overwhelmed during the week. So I don't know. I kind of want to make it work for Monday. We'll see if we can make it work for Monday. So, Kingdom Hospital. I'm pretty sure I watched that. I feel like I watched that. That sounds really familiar. So yeah, just bear with me as we work out the new schedule for everything, okay? Yeah, this looks familiar. I feel like I watched it. We're gonna figure out the new schedule, so just bear with me as we try out some like different stuff. So yeah. All right. And then the other thing I want to talk to you guys about is, okay, so like this last week episode, we covered that is the Bible spellbook thing, but then it went like a little culty with like Morg. I have since been sent a lot of stuff on Morg, and I've been digging up some stuff too. And like, so I'm going to end up doing a video on him. Like I put out like a questionnaire to everyone. Like, do you want to see a deep dive on him? He's a cult leader. It's very dark stuff. And with that too, there's some other dark cults that like I'd like to cover at some point. And the analytics say that a lot of you guys do watch cult like related content as well. So I am going to include some more culty things. I wanted to try to stay in the new age world because that's sort of like where I came from and like I have like a lot of experience in. And like I didn't want to do too far into Bible stuff, but some stuff will like kind of fall into it a little bit. But as we explore like different cult stuff, let me know any feedback or anything that you guys have on it or anything that you would like to see or not see or something. Because it is something I want to try to include because like there's a few like odd Warren stories here and there that I can still like pick up and try to like cover, but like it's hard to do a deep dive on a lot of the Warren stories that I've heard since because it's just like they did very little or there wasn't really any publicity, like they didn't really go anywhere with it. So it's like there's not really a whole lot I can do to debunk it. And there's not really a whole lot to prove the Warren's full role in it. So I'm like, I'm kind of like out of Warren stories, right? So, you know, we'll grasp at a couple more. But there's that. And then on top of that too, like, I don't want to debunk like ghost hunting channels on YouTube because I mean, I've done a little bit here and there, and you know, I'm keeping an eye on Celine and Chris. There is something coming for their latest ghost hunt, but like, I don't want to do that too much. So what I want to kind of do is just find some more like content as well that crosses over with some of this stuff. And I feel like cult stuff, especially the new age ones, they do cross over because a lot of them are doing, a lot of them are like have a psychic leading it or like a spiritual coach or something. Like there is crossover, right, with the psychics and the spiritual world and the paranormal with some of these cults. So I do feel like it's not too far of a leap for the content. But let me know if you guys don't agree or whatever. I do want to like hear opinions on that. So, did I speed up his voice? I sped him up. It was partway into the video. And then I think I mentioned that I was going to speed him up just to make my video a little bit shorter. But I sped him up to 1.25. So it wasn't even 0.5. It was like 0.25. So yeah. I don't come here often. I'm glad you covered more. Have you seen Gigi Young? She's very culty. It sounds familiar. Gigi Young. Maybe I'll have to look that up. It sounds a little bit familiar, so I have to see. All right. Sorry, I have to get my mom something after. Gigi Young. Okay, yeah, I'll add Gigi Young to look at too on the list. The Warrens talked a big game, but the practical side seems to be lacking. Yeah, from what I've found so far in the little side stories about the Warrens is like they showed up somewhere and then they just left and didn't do any follow up. So like they said that they covered 1,000 cases. I'm like, well, yeah, if they just showed up and didn't do anything and then never followed up, then I could see them covering 1,000 cases. And that's what I've heard so far. Yeah. Very interesting cults. Okay, yeah, like it says, the analytics say that you guys watch some cult stuff, so. I was waving at the new person. Oh, wait. I don't know if oh, misinformation, you mean. Gotcha. James, I think the hospital was Nordic. Oh, yeah, the TV show you're talking about. Yeah. Try to come chats more. I made my first live. Yeah, and I normally stream, like do a live stream like earlier in the day and to hit up the UK people, but like I'm having a lot of trouble with insomnia. So I'm here a little bit later, but I want to kind of work out like a different timing anyway. So Danny Henderson, they have legit quarterly conference they charge for, and they're like all in the same space. Okay. Yeah. So like I'm going to cover some of that. And there is one cult I want to cover that is not, it doesn't have anything to do with paranormal. It doesn't have anything to do with new age stuff. It's, if anything, you could maybe relate it to like QAnon, but it's just a horrible story. And I seen like this video from this dad, where he lost his daughter to this cult, like as in gone, you know? And he just like did a TikTok and he's like, help, like, can you help spread the word about this? Because these people are hiding on all platforms everywhere and trying to pull the kids in. They're trying to grab these kids. Right. And it's horrible. And I kind of want to cover maybe his story just to like help spread the word more. It's like not anything religious at all. It's very, yeah, it's called 764. If you guys are trigger warnings, all of them. It's very, very bad. But I do kind of want to cover it. So that'd be like the one, I think I cover that doesn't really have anything to do with any new age religion, paranormal crossover or anything. It's literally just bad people. Yeah. Find anything interesting? I don't know for sure. I always wanted to deep dive on them more. Yeah, it's horrendous. Yeah. Yeah, like I kind of want to do. Yeah, Sweet Goth is trying to deal with cults. Yeah, and there's another person that's helping her too. She also has a YouTube channel, and I forget her name, but she commented on the video, and I did follow her channel. I can't remember her name. If she sees this in comments, guys, go follow her. But otherwise, I'm sure I'll bring her up, and then you guys will know there. So, but so I'm talking to them about all this stuff. So like they know a bunch about like cult busting and things like that. Yeah, the 7-6. Yeah, like I don't want to cover the Anthill kids because it's so horrible. Like what? It's like I don't want to cover any gory stuff. I don't agree with that, and I feel like it's a little sensationalism to talk about what happened, like to, physically what happened, right? 764 is really bad like that too. So I'm gonna be like talking in a lot of like. I really don't want the conversation to just be about that, the gory stuff. I want the conversation to be about the people, So it's like, it's kind of one of those things where like, I don't really want to cover stuff that gets too intense, but I kind of want to just do one intense one, which I mean, not say the rest aren't intense, but like, I feel like it's kids. It's kids. I think that bothers me. Anthill kids. It was children. 764 is children. And I don't want to do too often with children because I just find like I don't know. I don't want to like turn it into like entertainment or something. You know what I mean? Like it's a line. It's a tough line. I got to figure it out. So, 764, what was going in the UK? Yeah, 764 is worldwide. It's worldwide. All the kids are at risk. Like it's crazy scary. And I just kind of want to do the story. I'm thinking about doing this. I'm going to reach out to this dad and see if I can interview him because I want to tell the story of the perspective of he tried to get help and he was trying to access resources to, because he knew something was wrong. But like the cops were ignoring him. The grief group it was like a therapy group that he had his daughter in. They had people from this cult in that group. Like it was scary, right? So like I kind of want to, I think, maybe do a video where I cover the story and the issues he had with the system and the supports and social media too. Like they aren't doing anything to stop stuff. Like just I kind of want to tell the story of like maybe that, and then that way I don't concentrate on the very, very graphically bad things that 764 has. You can read about them. I don't want to cover them in the video, but I just want to like make it clear it's really bad kind of thing, So, it has no religious belief. The 764 exists. They are creating content out of these kids, if you know what I mean. All sorts of different kinds of content. It's bad. Yeah. So like, I want to figure out how to still talk about it without sensationalizing the bad goriness. But like, that's why I was thinking about maybe covering this dad's story about him trying to use resources to stop this and just being turned away at every point. 'Cause I think that is a more telling issue and story, right? Than just talking about what this 764 is and what they do. Because I don't want to concentrate on that too much. So yeah. They did recently do a big bust and arrest of a bunch of people from 764. The FBI recently did, but 764 is worldwide, and like that's just a small portion. Yeah. Yeah. And Miss Mima, yeah, I'm going to like trigger warning it and be like, if you just skip this, if you don't want to hear this kind of thing, like for sure. So, but it's just like, I don't know, like I kind of want to do the story on the system, like that the system's in place to help protect people failed at every like step. And that's what I think I maybe want to do a video on. Just because he's been, so the dad is from out west, he's from BC, and he's been traveling across Canada doing like interviews and talks about this, about how like the system failed, like these social media checks, they failed, this part failed, the police failed him. Like he's been telling his story about how like just people let him and his daughter down at every step. And I think that is the more like the bigger story to put out, you know? So yeah, that'll be like not going to be done like immediately or anytime soon or whatever, but it's going to be something that I'm going to end up doing. Like I'll probably like do like a video here and there of just odd subjects, I guess, that are like not really anything paranormal or religious or anything. Just it's just something that I kind of want to, you know, cover and talk about. So hopefully it's not horrible, and definitely skip it if it's not for you. I totally understand. It's very intense stuff. I don't want to cover the details of it. I kind of want to cover the story of the parents, I guess. Yeah, if that makes sense, you know? Yeah, and that's sort of what else he's doing. There's not enough press. Like people aren't talking about it enough, and that's why else like in his TikTok, he like asks for help. He's like, can everyone who has a platform at all, I know my platform's small, but can anyone just like keep talking about this? Cause yeah, even though they did that bust, that's great, but it's a worldwide organization. Like that bust is like there's probably like 100 people at the top and they arrested 20 of them, you know, like it's going to make a small dent, but it's not going to stop it. So the best way that we can stop it is by parents knowing what to do. And that's the problem, is there's no education out there for the parents to know what to do with their kids. And that's what this dad is going around and sharing, right? Is like, this is what you need to know as a parent. And so, yeah, like that's what I think I want to kind of do the video about. All right, Mystic Mima, yeah, have a good one. Do you enjoy Gothic Eternity? Her YouTube channel is fun for shopping, miniatures, makeup, and more. Lots of fun. No, I haven't. I don't think I've ever seen that. I'll have to take a look. Yeah. Yeah, like, and that's the thing, Amber. Yeah, JD Delay works with like Chris Hansen. Yeah, it's like I don't want to go like that far into it. I don't want to go into like the details of things. I don't want to like highlight any of the bad guys. I think I just kind of want to highlight the parents and what they can do and make them realize that these systems of protection that they think are in place aren't actually in place, and they need to do more. You know, like just in a society where we all have devices in our hand that can connect to everything on the internet, we all need to protect each other more. Like we just need to do better as people, right? Mm-hmm. Scientology debunking videos are awesome too. Yeah, and you should go watch Lazy's video that he did on Scientology. I know he's more like a comedy channel, but it was really well done. I liked it. Okay, yeah, Julie, go get some food in before. Hopefully your surgery goes well. I wish you well and good luck on it. He does it tastefully, but it's a little all over. Okay, I'll take a look. Because, yeah, like, I want to be, like, tasteful with it, and I don't want to, like, concentrate on the details of stuff. But I don't want to, like, sensationalize it and turn to, like, you know, over sensationalized content fodder, because I don't like that stuff. But, but I'd like to get the story of the plight of, you know, families that go through this. Like I just kind of want to tell the story and the story of that. Sorry, I'm choking on life here. It'll help more people overall to recognize. I mean, not to say that victims aren't important, of course, but rather talk about yeah, it's kind of like I want to do like the episode on what you can do to help prevent this from happening to your loved ones, kind of thing, right? And sort of talk about the failings in the systems, because it's not just like one failing, it's like multiple sides, like the schools, the social media platforms, the police, the grief counseling groups, because like they have people in them, they have plants in them too that are members. It's just like the overarching reach that these people have is insane. So That's why I just think like, yeah, they did a bust, but like when you think about how big this group is and how they have people everywhere, that bust is gonna be just like the tip, the tip of the iceberg. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I might do an episode of something here and there that's sort of like off topic of the spiritual paranormal like world industry, just because like I think that it's just like a message or something I want to help get out or something. So yeah, just to try to help people. So, but that being said too, I do want to also cover some cult stuff that is like in the new age spiritual sort of like realm. And so I grew up Rosicrucian, right? So I do want to do an episode, I think maybe covering the Solar Temple stuff that happened with the Rosicrucian, because it was pretty close to here. I think they started in like Toronto or something, and they went to Montreal, and I was part of that, like not the Solar Temple, but I was in Rosicrucian. So I'm like, that I think might be an interesting exploration for myself and just kind of an interesting video to do as well. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, so I like covering some of this stuff. I do like talking about religious stuff, and I've said on my channel too, like I feel like religion does play into paranormal and play into psychics, because I do cover like psychics, right? So we'll end up talking about religion. I mean, I'm doing the demon videos that covers religion, so religion's going to be a topic on this channel. I try to stay away from politics, not to be like, I'm not trying to not pick a side. That I think you guys can kind of figure out my political views, but I try to stay out of it just because people need a break from it, and I totally understand that. So that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna like do that, but I will get into religious stuff because I find religion fascinating. I've always debated religion and explored a lot of religion my whole life. But on top of that too, it's directly related to the paranormal and to the spiritual industry. So yeah, we are going to definitely talk about it. Can't hear too much of Survivor and a mom. Yeah, it's hard to like listen to the details. That's why I'm like, I kind of want to just like stay away from the details and more talk about like the system, you know? Yeah. But I'm hoping to do this. Like, I want to interview the dad because I want to get like details on like everything that happened. Cause he does like a bit of like a high overview and stuff on his social platforms, but I kind of want to like sit down with him. So, I'll reach out to him at some point, and, I got to craft something to say to him. Oh, and I am going to do an episode on the telepathy tapes, which I'm also going to cover off as well. Indigo kids and other things like that too. So I'm going to kind of cover that as a whole. And I am currently talking to someone who's like knows a ton about the telepathy tapes, like a big debunker of them. Susan Gerbic recommended to me. So I'm going to see if I can interview them to see if we could just talk about the telepathy tapes and the issues with them. And then I want to also side tangent or whatever the video as well to talk about indigo kids and other things like parents. Essentially, parents, like, to me, I think parents fail those kids. It's the adult's responsibility to be the correct advocate for those kids. And that's sort of what I want to talk about. So love to hear more on religions. Yeah. I was wondering about that podcast too. Yeah, telepathy tapes is super bad. It's like, it's essentially parents who like, I mean, this is how I view it, but I'm talking to the person who's like a specialist in it, and she has more of an issue with the facilitators because they're essentially like faking the results, and they're using the same facilitation issues as the mediumship studies, which I am going to end up doing a video and a big write-up on. It's very complex. I'm having trouble organizing it all. But same issues. So she talks more about facilitators, but to me, I'm like, well, these parents are so determined to like not accept that their kids are nonverbal autistic that they want their kids to have superpowers. It's like they want their kid to be special because they can't accept that their kid is not like everyone else. You know what I mean? It's like, it's ableism, right? From the parents. And then they put their kids through like these weird scientific like procedures that the kids didn't consent to. The kids can't consent. They're nonverbal. But on top of that, you're their parent. You're supposed to protect them. And this is crazy. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't like the parents in these things. And it reminds me of the Indigo Kids stuff. And the Indigo Kids stuff, a lot of people commented on the Starseeds video who grew up being called an Indigo Kid from their parent, and it like messed them up into their adulthood, right? So I kind of want to talk about that, about how like the parents are failing, and about how it causes trauma later in life to be associated with this stuff, right? So, because it's all BS, right? So like when you get older, like it messes with the kids. It messes with the kids for sure. But the telepathy tapes is even worse because they're nonverbal. So like they really cannot say no, you know? So yeah, that one I mainly want to also cover it too, is because Starseeds and other cults are trying to use that as an example, saying that like their spiritual leader or whatever, their cult leader, is like, I can teach you how to be telepathic. Look at the telepathy tapes. So if we're going to cover off some of these spiritual leaders in these other cult episodes, I feel like we need to debunk the telepathy tapes and explain why they're BS. Because I've noticed that there's cult leaders using them as an example as to why they're special and why they can teach you how to be telepathic. So, yeah. Yeah, the mind can forget, but the body remembers. Yeah. Yeah, like I don't even know like that we can properly understand with nonverbal, like when they get older, like I don't know if we can properly understand what it causes them when they get older. It's a tough one. And that's where like, I don't know. I just feel like kids, animals, things that can't properly consent, like just, you know, innocent people. Like, I just feel like, you know, someone needs to advocate for them. Your parents should be your advocate, not put you through this. So my granddaughter's been messed up because her mother insisted she has a diagnosis rather than just recognizing she's a normal kid doing normal kid stuff. Exactly. That's the point. That's what I want to talk about in my video. Like that's sort of my thesis going to be of this video, is that you need to just accept your kids as kids. Like just let them live a kid life. You don't need to find something special about them because that messes them up. Right. And these parents are just so ableist, and they're just like can't accept that their kid's not like everyone else, you know. And it's like just let your kid be a kid. You don't need to, like, that is your own issues. You feel like you're being judged by other parents or something, and that's your issues, but don't put it on the kid, right? And welcome Amber for joining his membership. Welcome. So that's going to be sort of the angle I want to do, and I want to do it because I noticed in the Starseeds videos that I was looking at, they were trying to say that they could teach people to be telepathic, and they were using the telepathy tapes as an example. And the telepathy tapes are just, it's like, it's a horror show, but people don't see it. I see it, other people see it, but like not everyone realizes that it is, because these are nonverbals and they can't speak up, right? So that's going to be the idea. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, KK, Danny, everyone's messaging me. Hello? Oh, my friend Jilly. Jesus Christ, I got like 6 friggin' Discord messages. Just, what the hell? Okay. Well, I might, if I have time, Jilly wants me to roleplay with her on GTA. It's been a long time since I played my character. I play a therapist on GTA. If I do roleplay or something, I don't know, I could throw it up on my gaming channel that I like never use. I could share it with you guys if you guys want to watch it. So, kids are a sponge of their surroundings. Yeah, exactly. And like, I don't know if we do fully know like what that term would mean to like an autistic, nonverbal autistic. Like, can we understand, does that do more damage? Like, what exactly does that do? And the fact that we don't really understand the damage that this stuff can cause, then maybe we shouldn't be putting them in those positions to begin with, you know? So, yeah. So it's like, I feel like we need to debunk some of these other things if we're going to get into some of these cult leaders, because some of these cult leaders use this shit as an example as to why their cult is special and that they can teach you to be special too. Kind of bullshit, right? So yeah. Yeah, I'm hungry too. Actually, I'm gonna go make some dinner. But yeah, so that's all the stuff on my list. But like I said, I do want to cover some cult stuff. I'm gonna mainly try to keep it within the whatever's in the new age spiritualism paranormal industry, right? Because I do think there's crossover, and I'm noticing more and more there's these psychics, coaches, whatever, showing up. So anyone who watches this later or anyone who has thoughts as well, if you have any feedback about covering cult stuff, let me know. I don't think I'm going to get too deep into like Bible related things. There's going to be some crossover here and there, but I'm going to like try not get too deep into it because I don't fully know the intricacies of like every little thing, like every Pentecostal and Baptist, and like I don't know the intricacies fully of all those organizations. But I do know people that do know them. So if we needed to, we can consult with them. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about that too. If you have any concerns or issues with it, I would like to hear it as well. Because, my channel, I do debunking, but I don't concentrate on like ghost hunter channels all the time. So I feel like my channel's a little bit more of like the spiritual industry. There's a fly. Okay. But yeah. All right. I'm going to let you guys go though. And I'm going to go make some food and stuff. And I will talk to you guys soon. We'll figure out the next live. And yeah, I'll figure out whatever the hell I'm releasing this week. Oh, one last thing. I am going to release these little mini videos where I'm going to do a topic and I'm going to release a video. And I'm going to be like, do any of you want to send in your story if this happened to you? Because I want to feature it on the videos if anyone wants to do it. So be prepared for little mini videos of just me reaching out to people who want to tell their story as well. So. All right, but that's it. Twin Flames. Yeah, I think that we should follow up on that. They did get busted. Yeah. Okay. All right, but I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, just leave me comments and stuff. You guys know where to find me if you need to.